What's up, YouTube? Freaks and Geeks, aka NoahC, back at it again today with another video for y'all. And today I want to talk about something, man. It's been a long time coming with this video, man, and I guess since I got my new little setup and stuff like that, I figured I would talk about it. But it's basically about the Nobushi class, man. I've kind of gotten to a point in my for a career or whatever where I feel like, I've kind of, taken a decline in my skill. Only reason I feel like that is because one, my controller is bad, and two, is that my strongest hero, was nerfed in season 5. And so a lot of the times that I've been trying to figure out, is it me or is it more or less like the class? And I've come to a realization that it is the class. Not saying she's overall just bad, but when it comes to some of these newly reworked characters, she really struggles a lot. I find myself having to work extra hard to, actually beat someone versus really I guess easy, I would say, because I feel like people don't work as hard as I do whenever I play. Only because of the fact that, they use characters that have better toolkits or characters that have, from neutral, just a better light chain. And ultimately, I feel like Nobushi needs something. She needs something a little bit more. She needs something to where she'll be just an overall bigger threat to a person in her face. Nobody's scared of Nobushi because of just her damage values, and two, of the fact that all of her attacks are really telegraphed. Even on console, I was fighting a bunch of people earlier today, and I could just find myself just getting either red, or just the fact that if I felt like I'm trying to create so much stuff that I just get punished over the fact that I'm just trying to create an opening. What bothers me the most about a lot of the stuff that they've given a lot of these new characters is that, let's say Roshi, for instance, or let's say somebody I'd say your Wardens or your Kensei, stuff like that. Your Wardens and your Kenseis, those kind of people, they can literally beat anybody's chain just out of top lights. So by that presence alone, it ultimately, you have to respect it. You have to respect it or you're going to get tagged by it. And I've come to a realization that if you can't respect characters from neutral in every single angle, then ultimately they're being limited, not by the person, but by what's in their toolkit. It's so many fights that I wish that Nobushi had top lights on, or she had a faster top light just from neutral, because I know for a fact people wouldn't necessarily just go left or right with me. You know what I'm saying? They have nothing to fear when going top. And that bothers me a lot, considering there's so many other characters that when they do zones, or when they do their fast light attack, stuff like that, they're omnidirectional, meaning that they don't just come from two different sides, or the fact that her zone or their zone attacks are a lot faster than mine. And on console, it's basically a light and zone meta, and if you don't have those, then you're pretty much screwed. And I get really upset when people say Nobushi's not underpowered. It bothers me. She wasn't before, in the sense that she had a lot of things going for her, like really good dash recovery, or she had really good zone damage and hidden stance damage. And now, with that being said, I have to, as a Nobushi main, I have to do so much just to win, literally just to win, and it bothers me. I don't understand why people would make characters the way they do in this game, and it kind of gets me to a point where I say, why can't we have some of the same things for everybody? I wish that Nobushi had a fast zone attack that I could spam over and over again, because it would give people to respect me on all fronts. I hate the fact that Nobushi's mix-up potential is so weak compared to like other characters like Shaman or somebody like an Orochi or somebody like a Kensei. Like, mix-up potential is god awful. You know, they have the ability to go from one side to another side, and I just got into a point to where I figured like it's just not fair. And it might be my decline as far as, again, my rustiness, because I've been playing a lot more fighters lately since I got sponsored, and I'm not as strong as I used to be. And I've kind of just, I've tried to pick up somebody, I tried to pick up Kensei just to kind of, you know, understand like, you know, what it means to play a character that's like really, really fast and really, really abusive when it comes to those. And majority of the times I really don't lose those matches unless I'm, again, fighting someone that either has faster attacks or has somebody that has just an attack that's more or less just able to beat mine out. I mean, as Kensei, all you really need to do is top light and zone. And I mean, that's just on 1v1 meta. Even in 4v4 meta, it's kind of the same thing. You rarely would throw out any other attacks that would likely get you parried. But I just want people to understand, like, Nobushi, from her normal just light damage, like, it's not respected at all. Like, it's 12 damage, right? It's 12 damage. And so people would rather go to block or rather parry that because they know it's nothing to fear. It's honestly nothing to fear. And what bothers me the most is that there are characters whose startups are literally non-existent, but Nobushi literally has an animation outside of that. And I don't feel like that's the best way for them to address, like, just you know what I'm saying, just how they should really do that when it comes to different characters. I know like every character is gonna be different, and some characters are gonna be less, you know, fortunate than other people. But it's like the characters that have the shorter weapons are the ones that beat out, you know, the ones with the longer range ones. And there should be a balance of either damage or it should be something more to it, to where I have a better option than just like, again, I have to create everything. And if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, I'm either skilled enough to really beat it out, or, you know, I had to do something more. I had to really create the most out of a bad situation most of the time. And that takes a lot of skill and initiative, whereas someone who's playing like a brain dead character, all they would have to do is sit there and mash on you. Like, I was getting so frustrated today when I was fighting like other people, and it's just like I see it now. Like, what the skill is on PS4, like it is bad. Like, you know, it's so bad that, you know, on PC you would think that okay, I can react to everything they throw out. Okay, it's more mix-up oriented, etc., etc. But even then, if I can react to everything, like, me as a person who wants to play one specific character, I shouldn't have to pick up another character just to fit these certain types of metas or fight these certain types of players who legitimately abuse the fact that they can't get assassins or characters with fast attacks right. I stressed that so many times to my friends who actually like play, you know, different certain types of like characters and stuff, because it's like, yo, bro, you just don't understand. Like, playing Nobushi is a very stressful thing right now, especially in this game. Like, it's crazy how much she is, and I don't really feel like they need to do the things that they have done to her. Like, they nerfed her damage to give her a fast kick, which is reactable now. Like, nobody, like, you might catch a few people off guard if you delay it, you know what I'm saying? But most of the times you want to do the kick, you want to do them like when they're about to die, and people already kind of read that. It's crazy, man. I just hope that in the future, like, it's not like she needs a rework. I want her damage back because I work so hard. Like, it's so many inputs to do hidden stance, and, you know, it's just back and, you know, trying to master the art of the, you know, controlling which side the hidden stance attacks come from. But ultimately, it's hard, man. It's crazy how hard it is, but I think that's. But I didn't ramble on enough, man. But this is Freaks and Geeks signing out, man. I love y'all, man. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. Deuces.